Alright guys, Dave and Jamie here for BowHunterPlanet's Testlab, and today we have Obsession bows. We're really excited about this. We've waited a long time to get these bows in-house to test them. Ever since the ATA show, we have been just on Obsession to get these bows into us so we can test them, and to be honest, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited too. Watching the booth at ATA and seeing how crazy it was and how everybody was flocking to see what Obsession was doing and the different colors they have, the stormy hardwood, it was just great.
I think it's one thing, you know, when we talk about brands, Obsession is one of those brands that basically came out of nowhere and brought with it amazing looking bows, great technology, tons of speed, and a different concept. They brought color to a bow. They brought you know, ideas. They took a chance on stormy hardwoods and it paid off, you know. Yeah. And if you think about their motto, change or get left behind, it's like the perfect model for Obsession bows because it's true. They're biting into you know, bigger bow market right now. They're biting into the market share because they're willing to step outside the box and create things that look different and are not the average bow.
Yeah, these bows are really hot, and anybody that's selling them in their shop, it's hard to keep them on the shelf because once they get them, they're gone.
I mean, just look at it.
Yeah, I know. They're gorgeous.
You know, they just look amazing. You know, they took a chance with doing the colors and having cams that are colored and anodized, and it just looks amazing. So, I mean, my hat's off to Obsession, the way they've done their business and growing such a huge following so fast. And in the product line, you know, this is just two of the bows. They have a ton of bows here. We got the Fusion 6 in-house today, this in stormy hardwoods. We also have the Knightmare GT, which was my favorite. I'm so excited to shoot this bow. I have not shot any of these bows yet, and we did that on purpose. We didn't shoot any of them at the ATA. We wanted to come here and shoot them in our studio, in our test lab, so we could get a true feeling of the bow and do what we wanted to do with it to make sure it was, you know, what they say, an awesome bow.
I can't wait to shoot this Fusion 6. I mean, 356 feet per second. That's just smoke.
That bow's gonna be super fast. The Knightmare GT I've been excited about. Because it's so compact, it's so small. What did we say it was? It was like 28 and 13/16 axles. This bow is tiny. And why I like tiny bows, and I've said it before on the show, is that you can get in anywhere with this bow. You get in a ground blind, you're going to get into any kind of spot where you're going through switchgrass or anything where the grass is taller than you and you need to maneuver easily. You can do it with a bow this small. Of course, you're giving up some speed. We're only at 338,
which
so
is still pretty good.
Still blazing in there, and you know, let's be honest. All these bows, 330 feet per second, is about the average anyway that you're gonna find. So, you know, and again, you know, the risers look sweet on these bows. The grips are nice. The ones we've shot in the past, we've loved. You know, but you know, it's important to note the Fusion 6 also comes in the Fusion 7, so you get 346 feet per second. You lose 10 feet per second, but you gain brace height, an inch of brace height. So. Ton of stuff. They also did the Reaper shoot-through. That's their target bow this year, so they have a shoot-through bow. It's nice, and they also have the Addiction. They got the Delta 6 Special Ops. That one was pretty cool, and they launched that with the color scheme behind it. That's 344 feet per second. It's a little bit different in dimensions from the Knightmare GT, but it is very close. So all in all, let's get these things in the field and do what we've been waiting to do here, shoot these things. So let's take it to the field. The Fusion 6 features the Fusion cam system, and so this thing's blazing, shooting 356 feet per second, as we said before. The brace height again 6, and the draw weights are available 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and 80. Which, can you imagine this bow at 80 pounds? Draw lengths range from 26.5 to 30 inches on this bow, and the physical weight is 4.1 pounds with 80% let off. So the Knightmare GT features the Evolution 2 cam, which started from the Evolution bow, so it makes sense. So it's super fast if you put it on the Evolution. It loses a little bit of speed because this bow loses axle to axle, so that's what's going to happen here. But the ideal speed again on the Knightmare GT is 338 feet per second. Its axle to axle is 28 13/16. The brace height is 6 inches. The mass weight is 4 pounds, and the draw lengths range from 25.5 to 29 inches with 80% let off. All right, guys, we just got done shooting the Obsession bows, and wow, super fast. And one of the biggest things I noticed is how quiet.
Yeah.
And I think that's due to the limb saver suppression on these bows. But my favorite was the Knightmare GT. But to be honest with you, that's what I thought was going to be my favorite coming out here, because it's so short and small. It's just so easy to move this thing around. And when you draw it back, it feels really nice in your hand, and it locks in really nicely.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this Fusion is probably one of the fastest bows I've ever shot. You know, we were shooting and watching the camera, and it was kind of shooting out of sound, kind of faster than the speed of sound.
Yeah, I noticed that myself when I was filming you. I noticed that when it shot, like I heard the sound, but then everything was so like fast. It's strange, but it's true, and that's what's crazy about it.
And with all that power behind it, you expect a little hand shock maybe, or a little vibration, but nothing. I mean, when you shoot it, it's dead in your hand, quiet, fat. I mean, this is beautiful. Not only a beautiful bow, but definitely a really, really fast bow.
Yeah, I think Obsession definitely hit the mark this year, which we thought they would, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, going into the year in 2015, you know, out of the box ATA show, all those new bows, I'm like, man, these guys are really coming out on fire this year, and I'm very excited for 2016, what they could bring to the table.
Yeah.
But if you haven't had a chance yourself to shoot an Obsession bow, now's your chance, man. Get out to any pro shop that carries them, shoot for yourself, and see what you think. You know, the grip might not be right for you, but for us, I like the grip. For me, I think it fits my hand really nice. The shelf's nice. Lots of little great things about this bow. We could go on forever, to be honest. So anyhow, go obsessionbows.com to learn more. Thanks for watching Testlab. We'll see you next time.